My name is Eric Phillips. I'm a physical therapist in the outpatient department here.
And I'm Amanda Leone, a social worker in the Department of Psychiatry.
The purpose of this video is to provide employees with simple but effective exercises to help improve things like flexibility, posture, and ideally, hopefully, prevent future injuries. So one of the most important things when you spend a lot of time either sitting at a desk or a computer is proper posture. So just a few kind of key points with posture would be you want to sit with kind of a neutral spine here, okay, so that you're not rounded too far forward and you don't want to be extending back, okay, and you also want to keep your head kind of over your spine. You don't want to be with that forward head position looking at the computer. You'd rather be up here, okay. The other thing to keep in mind is you want to have your feet flat on the floor, and the screen, you don't want it to be too far up or too far down. You want it to be about eye level. The next thing we're going to step into is stretches, and all of these stretches will be ones that you can do sitting at your computer, at your desk, without any equipment. The first stretch we're going to do is called an upper trap stretch. So with this stretch, if you're stretching your right side, you're going to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, and then you're going to bring your hand to the opposite side, and you're going to gently pull the head towards the right side. With this stretch, you should be feeling the pull kind of in this side. When you are doing the stretching, you want to hold about 30 seconds. We'll abbreviate for the sake of the video. And then you're going to go to the other side. So now if we're going to the left to stretch the right side, you're going to hear gentle pull, and just make sure you're not tipping your whole body, so just your head should move. And again, you'll hold 30 seconds, and then you would transfer it to the other side. And what I would recommend is doing about 3 reps each direction. So 30 to the right, 30 to the left, 3 times each way. The next stretch we're going to do is going to be for more of the front of the neck. So if you're stretching the left side, you're going to bring the right ear towards your right shoulder. And then what you're going to want to do is look up into the opposite side, kind of towards the corner of the ceiling. And you should feel this stretch kind of in through here. This is the same repetition. You want to hold about 30 seconds, and then you would switch. So here, you're going to go this side. Yep. Good. And you should be feeling this stretch here. And again, make sure you're not tipping the whole body. So 30 seconds. And then back. So once again, 3 times, 30 seconds each direction. The last of the neck stretches that we're going to do is to stretch a little bit of the back side of the neck. So if you're stretching the right side, you're going to look down and towards your left leg. You're going to bring your left arm to the back of your head here, and you're going to gently pull in this direction so that you're feeling the stretch here. So again, 30 seconds, and then we'll switch and go the other side. So now you would look down to the right, and again stretching now the left side here, 30 seconds, and then back up 3 times each direction. So the next couple exercises that we're going to do are going to really focus on posture. The first one being we're going to work on muscles between your shoulder blades. So this is what we call shoulder blade pinches or scap pinches. So sitting in your chair, what you're going to focus on here, and let me maybe turn this way, is squeezing your shoulder blades together. So you're going to bring your arms back kind of like this, and you want to squeeze almost like you're holding something between your 2 shoulder blades. You want to hold about 3 seconds, then relax, and then you do it again. Squeeze 2 to 3 seconds and relax. And what I would say is you want to do about 10 to 15 of these, and you can do 1 or 2 sets of those depending upon comfort and how it's feeling. The next thing we're going to do is what we call a chin tuck. So the chin tuck, so a lot of times people have kind of fall into this forward head posture. That's going to help prevent this. So what a chin tuck is going to do is sitting at your desk, you're going to want to try to bring your chin back towards your head like this. Good. So with this one, the key we always say is if you're able to produce a little bit of a double chin, that means you're doing it right. So you want to hold about 5 seconds. Bring it back again. Hold. And what this should be doing is stretching back here. And then relax. And again, with this one, if you want to do a set of 10 or 12 and 1 or 2 sets, it is usually effective. So the next exercise we're going to do is going to promote and focus on flexibility within the middle of your back or your thoracic spine. You do need one piece of equipment, but any type of office type of equipment can probably work here to hold between your knees. So this will help kind of keep your knees and lower body in one position. So you're going to cross your arms. So if we're going to the right first, you're going to rotate to the right as far as your body will let you. hold a couple seconds, come back, and then go to the left. Hold a couple seconds, back to the middle. And then for that, I would say, 10 to 12 repetitions, and you can do 1 to 2 sets depending upon comfort and ease. The next stretch that we're going to focus on is going to be stretching your shoulder. So if you're stretching your right shoulder, you're going to bring it out in front of you, you're going to bring your left arm behind the elbow, and you're going to bring it across your body. And just like Amanda's doing here, you want to make sure you stay stationary here and not turn, otherwise that'll prevent the stretch. So stay here, gentle pressure here, and we should be feeling the stretch in through here. With this, you want to hold about 30 seconds, and then we'd switch to the other side. So left arm out, a little over pressure with the other hand, and again, you're getting the stretch kind of through here. Hold about 30 seconds, and relax. So for that one, I would recommend doing 3 times each direction, 30-second hold each time. The next 2 stretches are going to involve your wrist and forearm. So the first one, if you're doing the right arm out in front, you're going to flex your wrist down, use the other hand to give a little overpressure, and hold. So we're looking to get a stretch in through here. Again, with this one, hold about 30 seconds. Once you've done 30 seconds, then we're going to go the opposite direction. Bring the hand up, and now we're stretching underneath here to alleviate some of the pressure in the wrist. So 30 seconds here, and you would do this 3 times up, 3 times down, each for 30 seconds, and then you would switch to the other side. So the flexion, 30 seconds, and then up for 30 seconds. So the next group of exercises that we're going to demonstrate here are going to focus on your trunk and lower half. The first one being a simple heel raise. So you can either do this with your hands on the desk or just standing like Amanda is, where you're just going to be here, you're going to go up on your toes, so our heels are coming up off the ground. What I would recommend, you hold about 2-3 seconds, then back down, and then again up. Hold a couple seconds, back down, and I would say repetitions of 10 to 12 and 1 to 2 sets depending upon comfort and ease. The next one we're going to do is a stretch of the lower leg. So you're standing here, you can put your hands on the desk, okay? You're going to bring your leg behind you, okay? So the important part here is that the knee is straight and that your heel is down on the ground, okay? And then what you're going to do is just gently kind of shift your weight forward, okay? And you should be feeling the stretch kind of in this area. Once you get to a point where you feel the stretch, you want to hold about 30 seconds, and then you would switch to the other side. So now we would bring the right leg back, okay? Knee straight, heel down, stretch here, about 30 seconds. Then once the 30 seconds are up, you would switch, and I would say about 3 times each side. The next stretch we're going to do is going to be for the side of the body. So if you're stretching the right side, you're going to bring the right arm up overhead, you're going to grab the right wrist with the left hand, and you're going to gently pull it to the opposite direction. So you should be feeling that stretch in through here. Once you get into that position where you feel the stretch, hold about 30 seconds, and you come back to the middle, and you would switch your hand placement here and pull the other direction. So now you should be feeling it through here. Again, 30 seconds, and you come back to the middle, and I would recommend 3 times each direction. The next stretch is a hamstring stretch, so the back of your leg. You will need a chair, and I would recommend a chair that's not on wheels for this one. So with the chair close by, you're going to put your foot up on the chair. You want to keep the knee straight, toes pointed toward the ceiling, and you can just do a small little bend to about there, and what you should be feeling is the stretch behind the leg or the knee here. So you want to hold about 30 seconds once you get into that stretching position, and then you would switch sides. So now we'll go right leg, again knee straight, toes up, a little bit of bend. You don't want to bend too far forward to put too much stress on your back, and then the stretch is behind the knee and the leg here. 30 seconds, 3 times each side.